the mentality of we should all be rich if we're good Christians, or we should all be successful in our careers if we're good Christians, is rubbish. The most godly people in the world are in most of the poorest countries in the world, and they're the most persecuted Christians. Are they not good Christians because they're not successful? God gives favor to people. He gives us good success. We prosper even as our soul prospers. All of those scriptures are true. But if we live in such a way where we're only doing things to be blessed in this world by God, you've missed the point of what Jesus did on the cross. What I can get from something is an unholy stealing. Because if I'm called to something, I'm called to give to it. I need to be filled up to be able to give out. You know, Christ made himself nothing. He made himself the servant of all. He made himself obedient even to death on a cross, seeking nothing in return, but knowing the reward God had for him in the future. He could go through the impossible thing he had to do because he knew that God was at the other side of it. He gave everything, requiring nothing from us. My great-grandmother went to China as a single woman in the late 1800s to go and love the Chinese people, because that's where she felt God had called her to. So I was raised with a missionary mindset of you don't go to get, you go to give. And so even though my career was in Hollywood, my mindset was I'm here to give and to love and expect nothing in return. My reward is in him. He is my reward. Having a career in Hollywood isn't a godly reward. Success in the world's eyes is not how God rewards us. Scripture never says, I will give you a great career and an Oscar. Like, it doesn't say that. And it's not for the job opportunity. It's never for the job opportunity. It's never for the career ladder climb, because that isn't godly. I don't know. I'm going to have to say it a million times. Having a career isn't necessarily something that is of the utmost importance to God. Having our hearts is what's important to God. And if he has our hearts, then he can take us into a career where we can be successful, because it doesn't have our hearts. And anytime it does have our hearts, he needs to take it away so the heart can belong to God again. Jesus loved me, so he died on the cross. That is it. That is the story. It's not the end of the story or the beginning of the story. It is everything. It is the story.